Brought to you by Create 2 Media. It's the Father-Son Talk Sports Show. Here's your host, Paulie C.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Father-Son Talk Sports Show. My name is Paul here with Dad to be. Paul to you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's going on? So, Pop, it's early in the morning, obviously, for me anyway, especially on a Sunday where I'm off work. So we got the omelets fried up, and I actually got you one. You got the first one off the grill, man, as we get ready for this Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going down now. We got got folded over a little bit. All right, so, and this one is coming your way via my sister Dizzle, who is in the background. She actually on the cameras today. Hey. Yeah, she back there. All right, so I'm putting yours up first, and I'm get the boys started. But I kind of want to get into it real quick because I know that we've been talking about the Super Bowl. It seemed like forever, ever since the Browns lost to the Chiefs. So, so here, we can start off talking about who do you think is going to actually pull this game off?
Wow, so you asking for predictions right off the bat, huh?
Right off the bat. We might as well go into predictions because then, it could spider web off of that,
Well, let's do it this way. I pick the Chiefs to win.
Okay.
A close game. It should be a very interesting Super Bowl. Tom Brady, he's really ready to cement himself as the GOAT of all time. And I know that that's substantial coming into this game. Mm-hmm. I just think that the Chiefs' firepower offensively is just too much for them. So I got the Chiefs 30 to 27.
Okay. All right. So you're definitely going with the Chiefs Now I'm going. Here, let me set my prediction up so that we can understand why I'm going the way I'm going. Now, I'm not going this way just because, Tom Brady played for the Bucs. I'm not doing that. What I'm going with is, you can go back over. I just want to make sure you got what you needed. I just want to go over why I'm picking the Bucs, and it's because of their coach, Bruce Arians. I believe that he is not going to play as safe as the Bills did. I think the Bills tried to go toe-to-toe with the Chiefs, and I don't think that's the correct way to go about it. I think that way, if you try to go toe-to-toe with them, you're going to lose every time. I think that, especially because, the Bills kicked field goals when they was about, it was, what was they down there? I think it was like 4th and 2 or at the 2-yard line. It was just crazy stuff. So I think that in order to beat the Chiefs, you have to go into that game loose. You got to go into that game with with a sense of urgency, where that you got to take it to them. Because I did a little bit of research, and the Chiefs have scored on almost all of their possessions in the postseason. They either score a touchdown or they're going to score a field goal. They're going to score between, I think it's like 3.79 points per possession. I think it was something ridiculous like that. So what that tells me is that you ain't going to have that many possessions with them. So you need to maximize every one. So if I had the ball at midfield and it was like 4th and 2, I'm going for it. If I got the ball on the 10-yard line and then, I'm going for it. I'm going for it anytime because you can't match touchdown with field goals. You have to match touchdown for touchdown. You can't really play around with them.
That's why I picked the Chiefs. You just explained it in some ways. I don't totally agree that you don't have to try to match them touchdown for touchdown, because I believe even with Eric Fisher being out and Mr. Schwartz being out, that Mahomes will still be able to figure out how to put touchdowns on the board. And if Tampa Bay gets behind in this game, I just think that'll put them in a place where you're going to really call for the greatness of Tom Brady to come to the forefront. And I just believe that it is going to be a shootout. Even though I believe Tampa's defense is the best defense that Kansas City has played this postseason. Mm-hmm. With that being said, Mahomes just has the ability to make plays not only with his arms but with his legs, and I just think that those weapons are going to cause them. I'm talking about Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Sammy Watkins if he plays, and the rest of the game. You're going to end up getting into a shootout where you're forced to put touchdowns on the board. And if any of those fourth and shorts, if they miss them, it's going to be like a turnover. I'm talking about if Tampa Bay misses out on that.
Well, yeah, but I guess what my point was is that you got to go out. If you're going to go out that way, you have to at least put your best foot forward and say that, you know what, we didn't punt the ball away or play it safe. We tried to go with everything that we know to make it to be able to keep our drives alive, because that's a key against the Chiefs, is keeping your possession alive. I don't know how many times you can count on your defense stopping Mahomes and company. I don't know how many times that's going to happen. So if you don't know that, but you know you're going to stop them sometimes. So that means that you have to go into that matchup guns blazing, and that's something that Bruce Arians especially is adept at doing. And I believe that they're going to go out there and do kind of what the Browns tried to do, which was match them score for score. Then they got behind a little bit, but then they were able to claw their way back in. The Bills just played too safe. So I think that you had the Browns try to play a little bit, the Bills played it too safe. The Browns played it, I think, the way you have to play it, but I think the Bucs has the defense to put them over the top. That's the reason why I'm picking the Bucs in this game.
I understand. Your reasoning. Like I said before, you do have Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And that always allows for you to be in the game.
Yep.
I just believe that it will be a matchup where you're trying to match score for score. Even though, like I said, Tampa Bay's defense is the best that they face this postseason, I still believe that it'll come to being a shootout, and I don't think you can beat Mahomes and company that way.
I just look at the Bucs as a version of the Browns, because here, I take, and I know this may sound homerish, but I hope that it's not. I would take our offense over just about anybody's offense in the NFL. I would, me personally. Now, our defense, obviously, the defense is the problem. So I think that in the Bucs, you have an offense that's similar to ours with a defense that's far superior, and I think that's what puts the Bucs over the top, because the Browns could have beat the Chiefs. It could have happened. Obviously, I know it didn't happen, but it could have happened. And I think they had the recipe because they had a high-powered offense, and then they had, but they didn't have the defense to seal the deal, as evident by that 3rd and 14 conversion.
I understand. I'm not saying that your pick, does not have any relevance at all, because it does. The game could go exactly the way that you said. I just remember those two teams bumping heads during the regular season, and Tampa Bay not really having any answer for all of those weapons. Because I think that game was a blowout, if I can remember correctly. Why Teron Matthew, who is patrolling the secondary.
No.
I just know that the Chiefs were here last year.
Yeah.
They have Super Bowl pedigree also. And they have the most dynamic quarterback in the NFL.
I got you. All right, Dizzle. Well, I know you on the camera, Dizzle. Give me your prediction. What do you think gonna happen in this game?
I think the Bucs.
You think the Bucs? All right. So I got one Chief and 2 Bucs. And then maybe, my wife could be the tiebreaker, babe.
What does my daughter think?
Well, what do you think?
My other daughter.
In this game, Bucs, Chiefs. All right. Yep. So it's just us. But here, that means that we just get to be right.
We get to be right, because I think he wants to 7.
Oh yeah, I think he going for 7 too. It's gonna be trouble.
What do they say about him?
If he gets 7, well, here, football is the ultimate team sport. So it's not just one person don't win the championship. I mean, here some of Brady's championships. I mean, just to be real, was won with some great defenses. So it wasn't just Brady, even when early on in his career. Now, obviously, he's earned his stripes. He's earned the right to to do everything. But I do say you got to give credit where credit is due. I mean, he has some talented defenses that he played with.
Right, and see, I really just think, like I said before, that the weapons that are at the disposal of the Chiefs is something that's really, really unique in history of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see how they're going to stop it. It's just that simple. I just want to give out kudos to the NFL to making it through the COVID and all of the things that brought forth, no fans in the stands or limited fans in the stands. For us to reach this point with both teams being COVID-free, and for them to be able to actually fill their teams in a whole, I just think that it's just a testament to the way the NFL has managed the season. Because I didn't really think we'd be here.
Yeah.
Period. So I'm really thankful.
Yeah, I mean, the NFL definitely did a great job of managing, and they didn't manage it in a bubble. We got to keep in mind. It definitely wasn't a bubble. The teams were allowed to play in their stadiums, but I think you got to look at the CDC. You got to look at the people that recommended how many fans could be in the stands, and the contact tracing. I mean, it's so many people, like unknown workers and everything that got us to this point where we can sit back and enjoy a Super Bowl on a Sunday and close out one of the craziest seasons in history.
Absolutely, Pablo.
All right. Well, so here we got our predictions in. I think we got our X factors in too, because my X factor for the Bucs is Bruce Arians. I know he's not on the field, but the way he calls this game, I think it's going to have a lot to do with the way this game turns out. And so, am I clear that yours is Tyrann Mathieu?
You absolutely clear on that. He is the X factor.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to see how it plays out. Is there anything else that we should be looking for that you might be keying in on that might really have something to do with the way that this game shakes out?
Paul, blitz packages are going to work very well in this game. Both quarterbacks are inept in those moments where you do blitz them.
Mm-hmm.
This game should be one for the ages. This should be really, 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 really entertaining, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, so here on a side note, what you got cooking over there?
Oh, I'm gonna do Mexican today. I'm gonna just just have some tacos and some burritos,
Okay.
and just up and enjoy the game.
All right.
What about you? What you got? Well, I thank you for the wonderful breakfast for what you
Well, you got some breakfast coming. You got a little omelet. You know what I'm saying? Now I know Dizzle don't eat no eggs, so she can't obviously enjoy. But here you got an omelet coming, and then later on we got some dip, various dips that's being made by my lovely wife, and we're gonna enjoy those. I think it's a buffalo chicken dip. Yeah, buffalo chicken dip, and some chip dip. I mean, it's just a lot of different dips that we're gonna have at our disposal. But I think it's gonna be pretty good.
All right now.
Her dips are always top flight, so.
All right now. Yeah, just looking forward to it, man. I just want to tell you I love you guys.
Love you too, man.
You all mean the world to me. And I definitely look forward to the time in the future that we can spend together, because I miss you all.
Yeah, miss you too, man. Well, here, make sure you enjoy the game. And we're going to see how our predictions go out. Oh, I forgot to do my prediction. So here, I'm taking the Bucs. So if I'm taking the Bucs, then I'm taking them. Obviously, it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I don't think it's going to be a 13-14 affair. So in a high-scoring game, I think I take the Bucs 30. I take the Bucs over the Chiefs I think that the Bucs get 41. I think the Chiefs end up with 31.
Wow, 41.
Yep.
Whoa. Well, we'll soon find out.
Yep.
We'll soon find out.
That's what I'm thinking.
And hopefully the Browns are playing in the next.
Yeah. But here that's another show for another day. But the Browns definitely we're looking forward to them being in the big game. Oh yeah. So here. So one thing that was just brought up, just brought to my attention that I forgot all about was Shauna said, some big news that the Browns got was Stefanski actually got the official coach of the year at NFL Honors last night.
Oh yes, he definitely deserves congratulations for that, and it was well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Yep. Bright future ahead. At least we don't have to go into the season worrying about a head coach. Not this season. And the stability that he's brought into the building and their play on the field, he definitely deserves that award. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bright future in Cleveland, man. I think that it starts, like you said, with the mentality that he brought to town. He brought stability to a definitely an unstable franchise, and he deserves the accolades for that.
Yes, he does.
Yep. All right, Pop. Well, we will catch you. I think we'll dive into that in the off season a little bit more in our upcoming show, and
yes,
we'll just do a little research on that and just figure out what we got to do to get better so we can play in this game next year.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We're
Look
here.
forward to it.
Tell Mom I said hi and I love her. And
I sure will.
To enjoy Super Sunday, and we'll come back together during the game like we always do, like halftime or something.
Not a problem, son.
All right, man. Love you.
I love you too, man. God bless.
Peace.
Brought to you by Create 2 Media. It's the Father-Son Talk Sports Show.